to perform calculation in Excel sheet. That one is what we have already looked at yesterday, but today we are going to go to this one. We are going to begin with this lesson this morning. We are going to see how to deal with expenses. And we know very well when you are running a business or you are running school or even from home, there's some money that you put for expenses. Think like buying food, buying airtime, transport, paying school fees. You have to balance out of what you have in the account. Let us this morning look at how to compute these expenses given in terms of percentage on our worksheet. So in the months of January, February, March, and April, we have received the incomes. Each of every month we are receiving incomes and we have to spend it. And we see how much we have spent, and we also need to see how much is going to remain. It is simple. So in this spreadsheet application, we are going to observe it well, because here we have income, and January we have 850, Feb we have 650, then March we have 950, and in April we have 250. This is monthly budget, and expenses are this one. So let me highlight here. Then we are going to merge these cells and center. We click at the 8 pointer, then we select the first option, merge and center. Then here we are going to type expenses. Expenses. Let us type in uppercase expenses. Those are things that you're going to spend the money on. Let us select this one and we increase the size. Monthly budget. We are going to merge and center. Then we are going to increase. We are going to change the typeface to Arial. Then we shall select the rest of the data on the worksheet, both levels and values. Then we change the typeface to Time New Roman. We look for Time New Roman, Time New Roman, Time New Roman, Time New Roman, Times New Romans, and we select this Time New Romans. So it has Times New Roman. This is what you're going to see. But we need to learn on to apply the techniques of adjusting the font cells by clicking at the column section. Yes, like this. Or we go like this, and it is the same as when you come here and you auto fit to column width. So let us adjust this one by coming to group ribbon called cells under format. Then we auto fit it. Then we come to total expenses also. We go back to format and we auto fit to column width. So I think we have done. Let us now also increase the font size of all this, which means it will still again take us back to adjust the cells. We are going to increase the font size to 12 or 13. Let us put to 13. So you can see we adjust all this. We adjust because we are not going to wrap the labels, but we adjust like this one. Then also here we need to adjust. We adjust by dragging and dropping now, like this. Then we need to take it up like this. We align it top aligned. Yes, your work will appear like this. So we are going to follow the procedure now in performing calculation here. We reduce the font size, is too large. Let us put to 12. So it will a little bit look organized and meaningful. So we are going to go to the procedure. What does it communicate? You are required to calculate the food expenses that are spent every month. Every month we need to calculate that. Then we come here under food expenses, 15%. We are going to select cell C10 where we are going to put the formula equal sign. We are going to use only relative cell reference, because when you look here, the 15% has been put together with the word food. So we cannot include this in the formula like this. No, it is wrong. We cannot include. Let us put equal sign. Then we type straight away 15 divide by 100 multiply by the income, the starting number under income, that is in cell B10, which is 850,000. Then we enter. So this is the product that we are going to produce. So you can see that is 15% food allowances of income, which means 15% over 100 times income, which is 850,000. So when we go to observe the formula, we can come to formulas, then we saw the formulas. So this one is the same as 15% over 100% times 850,000, because 850,000 here is represented by cell address B10. Let us go back, and the same thing we do for this equal sign, 5%. Let us use slash over 100% time income. Then you enter, you'll get the 5% of income. You come and put equal sign under transport. Then you put 10 divide over 100% time income, B10 throughout. So that is what? That is the 10% of that. Then we come to fees, 20 over 100 times 850,000, which is the income for the month of January. And when you enter, you need to put equal sign. When you don't put equal sign, you will not get any product. Equal sign, and then we put 20 over 100, then multiply by this one. So you see it has become active because the first formula, the equal sign was missing. So remember not to forget to put equal sign. Always learn to put equal sign when performing any computation. Then we enter. Now we get the 20% of that. Now we are going to change the format again here. we delete all this. We are going to delete. We delete and we use this one, this formula again. You can also, you may avoid the use of putting 100. Then you put equal sign, then you type 15% like this one. It is the same as 15 out of 100 times income. Then you put multiply by this. Then when you enter, you will get the same answer. See? Equal sign 5% multiply by the income. When you enter, you will get the same product. You see, with the first calculation we did. Equal sign 10% multiply by this. You get the answer. And we come to this. We put equal sign 20. We add symbol percentage by pressing shift key and percentage symbols. Then we multiply by the income, the total, the incomes for January. Then you enter here. You'll get all this product. Then we are going to add expenses. Expenses include food, communication, transport, fees, which means we are going to add food plus communication plus transport plus fees in order to get the total expenses for the month of January. Equal sign. We use C10 plus D10 plus E10 plus F10. And this is when you are using a formula in Excel, because we have formula and we have functions. Let us use formula for the first time here. And then the second one, we are going to go back to function. When you enter on the keyboard or you click at this stick here, is the same as entered key. You will get the product here. So this is the product of what you are going to have, the total money spent. Let us now delete this one and we use function called sum. Equal sign, and then you type sum. You will see the list of function here, sum. So sometimes you can type on a keyboard as C10. C10. Then you press shift key and colon. C10 up to F10. Why I'm putting from C10 to F10 is a range, ranging from starting from C10 and stopping at F10. We call it in Excel as a cell range. This is cell range, ranging from this up to this. And this one here, we can backspace it in the formula. Then we highlight. We start from C10 up to F10. Is the same thing. That is what we call the cell range. Then we enter. We enter. So when you come back to the procedure, you will also read on the procedure. And you are to calculate the total expenses incurred every month. And that is what we have so far done. And communication, calculate the expenses incurred in communication. And we have done most of that. And we are going to see the balance now. The balance. So this guide is here just to help you, because on the table it is very clear. Here, everything, 15% of food, 5% communication, 10% transport, and 20%. It is direct. You just use those percentages in the formula in order to calculate the money spent across the months within the worksheet. Then let us now calculate the balance. So when calculating the balance, you will see how much income was given and how much was spent on food, communication, transport, and fees. So you are going to subtract the total expenses from the income, which means we are going to see the columns. We have income in column B, and we are going to consider the starting number, that is B10. B10, let us put equal sign in H10, equal sign. Then we click on B10, that is income. We are going to subtract the total expenses for the month of January. Then we see how much we are going to remain with as a balance. Then we enter. So you will receive this. That is the product. But still, we have to come back to the procedure. We are to calculate the average incomes across the months. Across the months, which means we are going to do it from January, February, March, and April. We are going to add all those amounts for incomes across. Then calculate the highest income performed, the lowest income ever performed in all months. So let us go back to the worksheet. So the average incomes, we are going to use, you can also calculate average in this format, equal sign. Then you add plus 650 plus 950 plus 250,000. Then you divide by 1, 2, 3, 4. You count 1, 2, 3, 4. Divide by 4. You will get that. Let us now use the formula and we see if we'll still get the correct thing. Average function, that is function. The first one was formula. So that is the average. This is the average, which means that one that we have put first was wrong. This is the right answer you're going to use. So you can also look for the average for all this. You can copy across and you see the average for all this. But the question is demanding us to calculate for their income. So let us follow exactly what the question is demanding us to do. Then the highest, that means we are going to put equal sign. Then we type maximum, but we are going to type max. Max. Then still we use the same range of cells, ranging from B10 to B13. Then we enter. That is the highest, which means the month of March has the highest income. Then we come and calculate for lowest. That means minimum. But we are going to use the function called means. Then we use the same cell range. You should not bring down here. The average and the highest are not part of our calculation. We stop at the month of April, from January to April. Then we enter. These are things that are required of us. Thank you very much for watching this video. So sometimes they may ask you to insert pie chart of income against balance. Then we can bring here against balance. That one can be presented not on pie chart, can be presented on the bar graph. When you want to make comparison, then you can select with expenses. Let us put with expenses. Remember to press Ctrl and hold it down. Then we insert making comparison. You can see now income has gone up and the total expenses is a bit down, which means the money was spent well. So thank you for watching. Let's meet in the next video. Oh, thank you. We move it to this. All right. Thank you. Thank you for watching.